Hello everyone, and today we're back into another Loomian Legacy Showcase video, and today we are showcasing Zulong. We are running a very nimble set because the new move that Zulong has is Fire Breath. I don't see Fire Breath that good on a Boots Pivot Zulong, but on a very nimble one, I can actually see it being very useful. So I'm running Brute Force, Thunderstrike, Fire Breath, and Elemental Burst. Brute Force does actually increase the strength of Fire Breath, but it is at the cost of not being able to get burned. So it is a cost of dealing either a little bit more damage or having the chance for burn or paralyze. So it is kind of a situation. You could run Awakening, you could run Brute Force. I'm running Brute Force for the extra damage, and Ancient Roar is my last move. Let's just not look at the TPs. This is an old Zulong set. I'm just plopping Fire Breath on it and just see how it does. And I'm running Energy Orb just so I can use a lot of moves at the same time. And I'm using Fire Breath Zuelong with pretty much the same team as I did in the last video, except that I replaced one of my Loomians with Helvantic. And I want to try to use Tyrecks for the last video because I didn't really get to really showcase it well. So hopefully it does better today. Let's head right into the battles and see if Fire Breath Zuelong can do some work. Alright, we're into battle number 1 with Fire Breath Zuelong. And let's see the Loomians. Alright, there is a Tahtab, there's an Icicle. Cephalops isn't the best. This also doesn't look like the best team to use Fire Breath Zuelong against. It is kind of a not really full PvP team, but we're going to try it anyway because showcase videos are kind of hard to make. So the more I can showcase Fire Breath Zuelong, the better. I'm going to bring Tower Claw just for the Sachi and the Dusket. And I'll bring you and you. I won't bring Valkyrie because there is that thing. So yeah, we'll lead off with Fire Breath Zuelong. Maybe it can lead with the Tahtab and then I can just KO it right away. No, actually let off with the Dusket. Now, can a Zulong with Elemental Burst actually one-shot a Dusket? That actually is something I haven't tried yet. It's something I do want to try out. So yeah, Elemental Burst needs Ancient Essence all of a sudden. By the way, you deserve to miss. My RNG is starting to roll around. I'm going to click Fire Breath, and there you go. Dusket is now dead. So, alright. Ancient Essence on Zulong is the move. So you can actually one-shot the Loomians. There is Sachi. I'm going to Ancient Roar out into my... what should I go into? Yeah, Tyrecks is the best play. As much as I want to use my Phantom more, and I want to try to use it correctly and have it get it sweet, I think going to the Tyrecks is the best play. You can't go on the Tahtab. You can't do really anything, honestly. Rainbow Blast, that's going to do almost nothing. Unless it critical hits. The -1 doesn't matter when you crit me. And that is actually true. You can give a Loomian minus effects all that you want. It will not be affected by a critical hit whatsoever. It works with +1. So you can gain +1s and you will still get the gained up crit. But if you minus the stats, it will still deal neutral damage crit, which sucks. That is something they should fix. Icicle, we're going to go right into Zulong. No doubt about it going right into Zulong here. Thing is, Icicle's Ice Hammer does a lot of damage. It could also do another move, which it might use Impersonate, honestly. Because once again, this isn't the most PvP heavy team. Okay, just went for Chili Chant Witch. Critical hit. Yay, critical hit. Funny. Very... By the way, I did not click rest. I did not click rest, Loomian Legacy. I did not click rest. Are you kidding me? I did not click rest. So, yeah, the Icicle gets to live. Nope, it died, but... And it's not Partying Gift. Dub! It's not Partying Gift. Dub. Absolute dub. And we actually get to see if Fire Breath can one-shot a Tahtab. I think with Brute Force it can. If it's not Brute Force, I don't think it will. So that is something to keep in mind. The extra damage over the actual status effects. Oh, he has one more. Who's his last one? Last one is Cephalops, which I won't be able to one-shot, but I can do a ton of damage to it. So let's do it. Let's do a ton of damage. And I'm down at 3 HP, so it's not going to get that much HP back. Yep, down the red. Zulong did amazing in this battle. Again, not against the best team, but I'm going to allow it. I was able to actually showcase Fire Breath Zuelong in a particular situation. Like, Tahtab, Tyrecks. Hunder's another one I want to try it against as well. So there's quite a few Loomians I do want to try Fire Breath Zuelong against, and I was actually able to use it against one of those Loomians, which is huge. That was a good first battle with Fire Breath Zuelong. Let's head into battle number 2. Alright, battle number 2 now at Fire Breath Zuelong, and let's see what you have. There's a Wind Tricks. Oh, but Thunderstrike already hits it. Baneki, though? Yes, I can hit it with Baneki. I can also, other than that, Fire Breath isn't that good, other than Baneki. Although, he does have a Baneki, which is something I can definitely use it against. Baneki, by the way, is very tough and nightmarish. Gotta bring Terra. Oh, no. Boom Bash. Boom Bash is the move. I gotta bring you. No, yeah, you have Fire Frostbeam. So, yeah, you can use it. There's also one of these things, so I am gonna bring you. Yeah, but that's just making Baneki just roll all over me. He has no way to get rid of Icicle Traps other than Potential Gust, so I might as well bring this. And I'll bring... By the way, my mouse is glitching again. I will bring you for... I'll bring you to hit you super effectively. I don't see anything that can actually get rid of barbs other than potentially Gust on Wind Tricks. Avatros lead, I could care less. Also, Avatros could have Gust, but I don't see it. In fact, I don't even see the Avatros thing, even if it is driving Spores. Exactly. He went into Wrestling, which makes perfect sense. Icicle Traps, in for the rest of the fight now. Now I can actually go into my... Phantom. And the thing is, I'm making this video before the actual showcase video comes out on Phantom. So he might not think this is actually a... By the way, that's a good predict. Crit. Yay. Great start. But he might not actually think that I will... He might not predict the Frost Beam coming through. He might just think I'm using the Spirit type move. So I am actually going to go for the Frost Beam and see what he does. Actually, he might not go into Baneki. Avatros. Why? Why Avatros of all moves? Why the Avatros? Well, your Avatros is dead, and my Phantom is back at full health. So, thank you a lot. That's good. And now Baneki can't come in, so that was great, getting the Avatros out of the picture. That Wrestling, though, is definitely the biggest threat, and I gotta keep Phantom alive just for this. This thing is scary, but I do have a Loomian for it. I do have Valkyrie for it, so I'm gonna go into Valkyrie. Valkyrie can live pretty much any of Tyrecks' hits, which is good. I still can't say the name of this Loomian. I struggle at saying the name of this guy. Why does Loomian Legacy have to name their Loomians with, like, hard-to-say names? Just call it Chaos or something at this point. I'm gonna go for a Metal Blast. And he stayed in on a Valkyrie, so unless you're Metallical Pearl, which you're not, you are range defensive. You are range, you are clever, so it's definitely a defensive one. Goes into the Wrestling, interesting. That was definitely a defensive one of these fellas. That was definitely defensive. I don't see how that wasn't defensive. I can't see how that wasn't defensive. There's another Blaze Punch. He is making the predicts. Again, though, I think I'm going to go with Nova Blast, because now that he saw that I actually use Frost Beam, he might not swap out of the Wrestling. Oh, like, I don't know why I thought that. Wrestling is not going to stay in. Wind Tricks. Alright, Wind Tricks comes in. That's some nice damage on the Wind Tricks. Half your health. Gonna go for another Nova Blast. You definitely don't one-shot me, so I'm just gonna utilize that to my advantage and get a little bit of HP back. I could still save Tyrecks for the Wrestling, so yeah, I'm still at pretty high health. And the thing is, I should actually outspeed his, so I might actually go for a light speed ring. Although I want to use Zulong. I don't know how I'm gonna use Zulong in this battle. The only way I'm gonna use Zulong in this battle is if I can deal a little bit of chip to that Wrestling and then bring it in. There's the Wrestling. He comes in on me, which is fine. I gotta at least do a little bit of chip. I don't think I'm gonna... Yeah, I don't think... Darn it! I guess no Zulong in this one. Alright, hopefully in this battle we actually get to use Fire Breath Zuelong, so let's see what he has. He has a Zulong himself. He has a Snagoop. Barbadger is scary because he could be potentially Boots. Also, it can kind of hit everything really hard on my team. Also, I can't drag anything. Bringing you because there's a Cephalops. And a Florent, which I can hit super effectively. Barbadger, which I can at least hit. And I won't give it actually a boost. That's good. Oh, come on. Drag, mouse. Okay. Gonna bring you just so I can actually get rid of poison barbs. Valkyrie is also a bring I want to do. I want to bring Valkyrie because of boots, and also I can pivot out against... but Barbadger would still outspeed me. That's the problem. That Barbadger is problematic. Can potentially easily sweep me. Not something I like to say. I'll lead off with the Zulong, and hopefully he doesn't lead with Barbadger. He led with Barbadger. Oh, he led with Stagoop. Okay, that's interesting. Who would you go into? Would you keep a Snagoop in on a Zulong? I'm gonna predict Barbadger. Let's do it. Let's predict Barbadger, I can definitely see coming in. I can definitely see a Barbadger swap. Phage not swap. Alright, fair. Definitely, completely fair play there. Wow, I can actually go for an E-Burst and take it out. Unless you're Boots, which probably will be Boots, and will probably take me out. I was able at least to use Fire Breath, so that's good. I just wanted to predict that Barbadger coming in, because if Barbadger comes in, it probably died in one hit, because, you know, it doesn't have that much range defense. But then again, Fire Breath is not stab, but it is boosted by Brute Force, so it's a very interesting situation. Phage Knot should be dead, though. Critical hit, don't think it mattered because of stab, but you never know, it might have. I might have just had a high damage roll with Fire Breath, so you never know that crit probably mattered. Also, that was probably my first crit in like 7 battles. Probably a Boots Zulong. Now that he knows that I'm not Boots, he's probably like, yeah, Boots, easy. Yeah, I'm a Boots Zulong. I want to go into Valkyrie just so I can, yeah, I did not bring Terra Claw. And that hurts. I did not bring Terra Claw. Who do I go into? Valkyrie? Is he gonna predict Valkyrie coming in? He doesn't. Now is a huge moment. Because the thing is, if he is a Boot Zulong, he will outspeed me, but he's stuck to Elemental Burst. If he's not a Boot Zulong, I outspeed it. So I'm going for a Nova Blast here. If he is a Boot Zulong, he's stuck. If he's not a Boot Zulong, I outspeed it. So I'm in a great position here. There's no way this Zulong outspeeds me, even if it's very nimble. I'm Boots. Boots 75? Can I still outspeed a Zulong? I think it should. I think Nimble 200 with Boots can outspeed Zulong by 1. I don't think it outspeeds very nimble Gomademic, but I think it actually outspeeds very nimble Zulong. I'm gonna have to fact check that though. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do more research on that. This might just be a big mistake. And he's definitely thinking. I assume, yeah, he's definitely Boots. He went into Samarine, which is huge for me. I am Boots. Nova Blast does a ton. And it's basically another free Nova Blast. So, let's get rid of Samarine. By the way, that last battle will be in the video. Not just because that Charonics did very well, but it's just because I wanted to showcase a little bit of the battle, just because so this video doesn't take like 50 minutes to make. Like, not every battle is gonna work well at Fire Breath Zuelong. There's a Cephalops. Again, this is where not bringing Terra Claw hurts you. This is where not bringing Terra Claw really hurts you a lot. I could go into Phantom, but I don't think that's the right move. When I could damage the Cephalops, it won't one-shot. But after a Soul Drain, I will do enough for Phantom to KO it. Yeah, I lived at Red Help, which was expected, and goodbye, Valkyrie. Kinda stinks. Not gonna lie, although I can actually go back into Zulong here. And this is where it gets interesting. Please tell me, yeah, I did click Zulong. Now, I'm in the power position. Elemental Burst to predict Zulong. I don't think he's staying in on a Cephalops when he has a free Zulong swap in. And even if I click E-Burst, I still hope it's enough to... Yeah, he went Zulong, didn't he? Called it. What a predict. What a predict there. That was huge. And the Zulong is one-shot it. Yeah, Energy Orb is actually really good. I used like 4 moves already. It is Zulong actually doing some serious work. What is his last one, other than the Cephalops? Is he baiting the Thunder Strike on this play? I don't think so. I'm actually just going to go for the Thunder Strike here. I could also go for an Ancient Roar, and Ancient Roar is also a play I could do. I have enough for 3 more moves. Maybe 4 more if I use E-Burst. No, I don't think so, actually. No, I don't have enough for 4 E-Bursts. Let's see what he does, though. I'll go for a Thunder Strike. I'm not sure if he's trying to bait me. And even if he does try to bait me, does that even really hurt me when I still have Tyrecks left in the back? Or Chaotix? I still can't say the name of the new Loomian. Please don't hate me in the comment section below for not saying a name correctly, because for God's sake, it's Loomian Legacy's fault that they make the names confusing, not mine, for not saying them correctly. Right? Is it my fault? I don't know. I don't know anymore. He is taking a very long time to make his decision. I'm not sure why. It's either you stay in and hope you live, or you make the swap. It's one of 2 decisions. You stay in and hope you live, which, nope, or you forfeit. So, there it is. Zulong Fire Breath Showcase. As much as I want to do another battle, I think that battle perfectly represented how good Fire Breath can be. And while I didn't get the battle with Neki, nor battle the Tyrecks, you could definitely see the potential of Fire Breath Zuelong. It can actually hit a lot of Loomians now. It can hit Hunder, it can hit Tyrecks, it can hit Neki super effectively. There's a lot of different Loomians you can now hit with Fire Breath. It's very dangerous. And once it gets Frost Beam in the future, my goodness, this thing would be an absolute monster. It would basically be ranged Hunder at that point. So yeah, I say it's a very good buff, especially to the very nimble Hunders. As for the Specialty Boots Hunders, or Zulong, Specialty Boots Zulongs, I don't think Fire Breath will be as good because you want, like, double pivot, but it may be. You could definitely try it out and see how it does. So yeah, Fire Breath Zuelong, really good. Hope you guys enjoyed this video of me showcasing Fire Breath Zuelong, and I will see y'all all later. Bye-bye!